Alright, so I'm back with another backtesting video using liquidity supply and demand. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I just thought I'd go over a few months on UK100 since it's one of our best pairs at the moment. It hits some ridiculous risk to rewards, and I know a lot of people aren't quite sure on how to trade the indices side of things. I did the one backtesting video on Germany 30, but trades on indices do sometimes look a bit different in the way they're set up, you know, what trades we'll be looking to take, so I thought this would be a good one to do. But yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm on the 30-minute time frame, as always. This is the time frame I trade. We'll go into the higher time frames for a second just to see where trend is looking like it's going, and overall we're very bullish. I think we'll clearly say that. On the 4 hour, we've just broken past this high as well, after just having kind of reacted from this, you know, demand area around here. So we could definitely go bullish from here, especially with just this bullish movement right here, breaking all these highs to the left. I think it's pretty clear that we are bullish at the moment, so we'll be looking for demand setups. I was kind of looking at this one here, but I just got invalidated instantly, so would not have been a trade right there. Okay, we just had a fairly large drop. Didn't have this demand zone down here. Even if we did, we've kind of just formed a double top at the top there. Yeah, okay, that's invalid. Even if it did reject from this zone, I probably wouldn't have taken it, just because look at these reactions at the top. We've got a double top right here, like perfectly, and we just could not break past this area. And it looks like we could actually go bearish from here, potentially looking for sells. Do have a supply zone up here, but this is usually one of those ones where it just kind of runs off. Would you look at that? Okay, we are kind of making bullish market structure here, so with that being said, I'm going to go into a higher time frame quickly and mark out the low of this area. If you watched my last how to spot key areas video, then you'll know exactly what I'm doing right now. Draw a horizontal line at the bottom of this move where we've just suddenly rejected quite strongly from, so we know we could go bullish from this area, and check for some rejections. So it looks like we kind of rejected over here. Definitely looks like some kind of rejection, maybe some over here as well. Is there any stronger ones? Right here. Yeah, this is a very strong one right here. Fairly recent too by the looks of it. Reacted a lot of times, and over here. Okay, this does look to be a key area. Maybe not the strongest one ever. However, it does look like we could definitely potentially go bullish from here. So I'm going to see if we break past a couple more highs, and then I will definitely be considering buys from there. I'm going through this pretty quickly just because I am actually not really seeing anything. There's a demand zone here, but we'll see if that actually gets tapped. Okay, now I actually really like this zone. We're breaking highs quite a lot. This zone's looking really nice. But it's looking like we might just run off from it. We do actually have another zone that's just been made. I'm not sure if we'll run from this one. Okay, we have given entry. If I go into the 4 hour, it's going to show what the candle does. I'm pretty confident that we're going bullish here. We've just moved into free space. We're in this fair value gap over here, basically, so we could continue to fill that in. We've broken past this high, broken past all these, kind of reacted from a key area. So I'm pretty confident in this. Stop loss will be 1 pip below the candle, and this will likely be a TP1 at this high, and I guess we'll see how it's moving if it doesn't instantly stop us out. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Swap hours looks to be happening, and then okay, beautiful. Okay, I kind of went a bit ahead. I feel like if I say a TP2 now, it's going to be a bit questionable. I said I was going to look at how it's moving, but we've kind of just moved to where I'd probably have the TP2 anyway, which would probably be to fill in this gap, or might as well just extend it to a 1 to 10 at that point. But yeah, that seems kind of sus now because it's just done these candles. But we can see what it would have done anyway. It actually might not hit this. Jesus, it actually might not hit that. But I think this is a fair point where I'd actually have my TP2. By this point, stop loss will be break even because we've hit TP1. But we'll see if this actually does hit TP or not. We are clearly in a very bullish trend if you ask me. So I still think we would likely hit TP2, even though it's down here. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is a very nice trade. This is why UK100 is very good. It hits a lot of 1 to 10s, and just the movement is so clean. Like, you can kind of see trend pretty clearly for almost everywhere, except well, maybe not actually. This whole area is kind of consolidation. But for the most part, trend's pretty clear. Like, you can see back here where you're usually looking at. If you know key areas, if you know how the market moves, then yeah. But I've actually chosen an area that is somewhat recent, that I'm pretty sure was like good quality market conditions. Also, this fucking hit TP and then went straight back down. That's actually crazy. That is wild. But yeah, this is somewhat recent. This was August this year. I'm pretty sure market conditions, I remember being fairly good at this point, especially for indices. So I've kind of chosen an area where I think price was like decent, so I wasn't just going for a bunch of consolidatory markets. Call it cheating, I don't care. I don't remember any of these trades, so yeah, that's definitely not a thing that's going to happen. But I do know that markets were decent during this point. Or at least I think they were. We do actually have this zone right here that is valid because of the liquidity here. And also if this breaks even this high, then it's technically valid. It has potential. We have rejected. Like I said, it's a bit of a strange zone. There is still a gap below it right here, which I don't really like, because a lot of the time the market will try and fill in these gaps. We'll see what it does. This would be a break of candle entry on indices. Indices, we do like to take break of candles, etc. It's safer. They're some of our favorite pairs, so we're more confident in them. I think TP would just be to the high on this one. Let me make sure this is 1 pip below, 9 to 10. It's looking pretty good. We've actually got another valid zone down here, to be fair. So if we come down to that, then that could be good. Which it looks like we will. Sorry, I kind of moved straight past the fact that there's just one. I kind of knew it would once it got to like this point. They always do past there. Oh, damn. Okay, this is quite a nice trade. Liquidity is just a proper low. It's not really a fake out zone, but it's still definitely valid. This would probably just be an entry like somewhere up here, but I'll just put it on the candle close just to, you know, keep it honest, you know what I'm saying? But considering we actually did tap into the zone on this first candle and went pretty deep, it would likely be either a flip or somewhere around here. But, you know what, let's give it the benefit of the doubt and say we ended up entering on this horrible close. This would probably just be a 1 to 3 with how late this entry is. But it's looking decent. You can't really say based on how the candles are printing in the moment. One candle doesn't mean anything. A few candles don't really mean much. It's just how the whole trade goes. But never mind. That is a loss. Quite unfortunate, but that is something that I probably would take in the live market, so gotta be honest about it. We'll move past it. We've got some really good trades here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I remember these being pretty good market conditions, but no matter how good the market conditions are, you will find some losers. Even when we had some ridiculous market conditions earlier this year, it doesn't mean we'd just never lose. There are some strange zones around, I guess, but I'm not too confident on trend either way, to be honest. We did make a bit of a double top right here, but we'll see what happens if we continue down. It's looking like we might. Yeah, okay. It's looking like we might be going a bit bearish here. There is a zone. That's really unfortunate. I was about to say there is a zone right here, but not tap. That is okay though, it's fine. We could still get a tap here, to be fair. But no big close inside the zone. We really don't want to be taking trades that barely don't touch the zone. It's not worth it. Okay, now trend's looking a bit confusing. We're reacting from this demand down here by the looks of it, and also we have broken these highs to the left, but we are also looking very bearish overall. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what high gets broken next, whether it's this one or this one, because that will probably determine what I'm looking at. It's looking like it might. No, never mind, it could be fucking either. Who knows? It's kind of consolidatory at the moment. Is that a word? Can someone please tell me if consolidatory is a word? It sounds so sick, but I actually don't think it is. I just like saying it. If you're ever in like a, I don't know, a job interview and you decide to use the word, don't, because I actually don't think it is a word. I don't know what kind of situation you got to be in to be using the word consolidatory in a job interview, but yeah, just in case. It'd be nice if we could break this high right here, which we have, because now we've got this very nice zone. But now we kind of need to break this high. Well, we don't need to. I'd like to break this high. Okay, perfect. I do like the zone now. We definitely look like we're potentially going bullish again, even though we double topped on the 4 hour. I doubt we'll tap this zone, to be honest, though, so I'm going to keep looking. Never mind, we actually might. I'm the worst at just speaking too soon, aren't I? I was going to say, okay. I actually really like the zone. This is... Do I remember this zone? I actually might remember. I know I said I wouldn't remember any of the zones I'm taking in this video, but this one actually kind of looks... I feel like I recognise it. I don't know whether it won or lost, but the fact that I recognise it tells me that it might have won. So guys, I'm sorry if I've accidentally cheated, but I think I actually took this trade in the live markets. I have no clue where it went to, but I assume... What day is it? 18th of September. I was good at trading by this point. I probably would have just had TP2 at that high, TP1 at this high. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this was an insane trade. I think I remember that. We actually took that one in the live market, so that was fucking beautiful. Okay, based on the fact that I remember this trade, I'm going to do maybe 1 or 2 more. Who knows how long that'll actually take. We do have another zone down here. We'll see if we tap that. It's not the best zone ever because it's kind of part of the straight line, but we do actually give entry here. What time is it? 8 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. That is valid for me. I don't remember this trade, so this one actually isn't cheating. But once again, this might just be full TP at the high, to be honest. Well, doesn't matter. That was quick. Guess we'll continue. Fucking hell, that's literally next candle. I guess we shall keep going. We do have this zone down here. I think that's valid. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It looks like it might be valid. We'll see what happens at the zone if it comes down. It's looking like it will. Never mind, I absolutely lied. Okay, well now it's definitely valid. We break this high here. This is definitely valid for a trade. It's breaking more highs. We can actually come down to the zone, I think. Maybe. We do technically have another zone down here, but I'll mark it up and see what happens. Okay, now it's looking like we're just going to continue upwards. Okay, that's price action. That price action is actually pretty hard. Okay, now we've actually come down to this zone. No, we close inside it. I'm gonna kill myself. We're gonna come down to this one. Fuck me, no we're not. Oh yeah, we did. We actually did come down to this. However, there isn't really a good point to enter on this. Yeah, there's argument for potentially entering with a max stop loss. I'm not a big fan of doing that though. I don't really like entering a max stop loss, so I'm probably gonna just say no on this trade. Personally, I'll leave the zone there. Would that have stopped us out? I think it's just below there. I'll probably still be in by this point. It's looking like it's gonna win, to be honest, but I don't like risking trades like that. Maybe not. This consolidation is pretty hard, I'll be honest. I thought I picked like a really good point in the markets for market structure, or just like market movement, but it's maybe not as great as I thought. Yeah, I'll go through one more setup, I guess, that I actually take, or would take in the live market, if we get one that is. We've left the supply zone up here, I guess, at the moment. This is potential if we break this low at the bottom more nicely, which looks like we have. It looks like there's potential for that supply up there, depending on how we move upwards. If we come up with bullish market structure, then it's definitely not on the table because, okay, it's already not on the table, to be honest. This market structure is not great for the zone. We've got a bit of a triple tap somewhat, and we are moving back bullish. Yeah, all this actually is not great. Just this whole block of movement. I thought this was gonna be like clean price action that I could easily show you guys. Like, you know, it is not great. This is a setup. This is a setup. Would I take the setup? We've given a pretty fucking good reaction from the zone, to be honest, from the fake out zone, considering it's one candle liquidity. This wouldn't be my ideal type of zone for UK100. With UK100, we kind of like bigger moves like this or like this, like any of these really. Maybe not quite as much this one, but this is just a very clean setup in terms of liquidity, so you can't really fault that. The rejection is quite nice. All right, to be honest though, we're not quite bullish enough, that we don't have enough bullish confidence yet for me to take this, so I'll leave it. I'll not take this one. Okay, this is actually looking like an insane trade considering the entry. Once again, I'm saying that I wouldn't have taken this one, but I just want to see. Oh, 1 to 10 would have literally been there. That's crazy. Oh, never mind, it lost. It's looking like it's given a potential re-entry though. Never mind. I think it closed inside. I'm terrible at this thing. This whole talking thing. We've got another zone here with the liquidity being here. It's not great, but we have a gap to fill as well. So if we come down now, then potentially at 7:30 as well. It's actually quite nice with this gap to fill, and this is like a very nice place to get like a high risk to reward trade. Broken this high. We're still reacting from this kind of trend line here. I think I think I'll take this. This is the 14th of October. Did I take this in live markets? Because I don't recognize it. I'll look back after and tell you if I took this in live markets or not. But yeah, this would probably be TP, just the top of the supply zone maybe, just up the top of this high. There are a lot of potential highs I could do it at, so I'm just going to do it the first one over here. Oof. Okay, never mind, this is fucking beautiful. Okay, I'm going to quickly look if I took this one in live markets. Okay, I did not take this in live markets, but I do have it marked out on my FXCM charts. So that means I was aware of it at some point. I wonder if it, okay, no, it looks like it perfectly went to that high. Oh, never mind. Okay, it looks like it did just fully go bullish from here. If you wanted, I'm sure you could have taken up to here. Maybe for max 1 to 10. Oof, okay, yeah. Anyway, this is a bit scuffed because I realized I recognize this trade and these are kind of recent. But I just wanted to show you how we take trades on UK100 because it's a little bit different to Forex pairs. We like bigger moves a lot of the time. Market structure is a little bit different. You got to kind of be able to figure out where we're trading in consolidation a lot of the time. Just where we're breaking highs, where we're breaking lows. It's really important, like in every market, but it seems to happen quite a bit in these markets, to be honest. Over here as well, you got to figure out where you're trading. If you're struggling on market structure, you're struggling all that, then I would recommend the Discord in the description. There are back tests for a lot of the pairs as well, if that interests you. But if it doesn't, then I'll keep uploading. This might be the last upload until the new year, I'll see. But either way, I'll see you next video. So yeah, peace, see ya.